Hey crazy friends,
Hey guys!
it's Jay and Francis with Find You Crazy. We're a family of 9 who live full-time in our RV with 5 of our kids as we travel around the country to see every national park. And this week we're super excited because we're finally going to see another national park.
Yay!
After wintering in Florida, spending a lot of time with family, doing some rallies and some fun and important stuff, but it's still been like 5 months since we've seen a national park. And this week we're finally getting back into a national park. We're going to the newest national park, New River Gorge.
Yay.
But today, before we head over there, we're actually going to have some fun in this little town of Beckley. Come check it out. All right, so we are staying in the little town of Beckley, West Virginia, which is about 30 minutes from New River Gorge. But it's super exciting because the city actually owns like a coal mine and a museum and a pioneer village, and it has a campground that's attached to it. And so we're staying in the campground. There's only like 17 spots, but if you stay in the campground, you get a discount to all of the stuff, and it's all included. And
you get to take this cute little trail literally from our campsite. We're taking it right down here to the coal mine, so you don't even have to park. You can just ride right down. It's full hookup site, so that's super cool because we haven't had full hookups in probably 25 days now. So it's a great little campground to stay in, and we're excited to see what we're going to get into.
You guys ready to load some coal? Oh, we're gonna have us a big load Welcome here, guys. Let me give you a word of warning before we get started. Any of this old mine water drips on you while we're underground here. A couple weeks you're gonna wake up and have a mustache like this old mine tool. Okay? A little history of our mines here. This is what was known as the Phillips family mine. They started mining coal here in 1890. And they mined coal until 1910. Then the mine sat idle until 1962, when the city of Beckley acquired it to make its exhibition coal mine. When they mined coal here, what they were mining it for was for house coal, for heating and cooking.
What did you think about going inside the coal mine?
It was really cool and fun.
What was cool about it? What did you learn?
That for each 1 ton they got 25 cents.
25 cents for 1 ton? That's a lot of work for 1 ton. Sky, what did you think?
It was really cool.
What did you like about it? What did you learn?
I liked it was cool that they got like $2 like a day, and they spelled like they
had to do how many carts? Do you remember?
Like 10 ones.
10 carts of 1 ton carts to get it. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
What did you think, Christopher?
It was fun.
What'd you learn?
How they got coal and also how they stopped people from stealing their water.
How'd they stop people from stealing their water?
They put fake teeth in
They
it.
put fake teeth in it.
All right, so Ruthie, what did you like about the coal mine village that we went to? What did you like about that?
Them house.
Their house? And what did you like in their house?
The beds.
Their beds. And what else did you see in the house?
Their doll.
Oh, they had dolls? Oh boy, did you like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Were they nice?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right, so Rosie, what did you like about the coal mine trip? What did you like?
The train.
The train? The train, was it scary or was it fun or was it fast? What was it?
It was fun.
It was fast, wasn't it? Was it light or was it dark?
It was light.
It was light, but then what did he do one time? What did he do?
Turn the light off.
He turned the lights off, and what happened?
It was dark.
It was really dark. And how did he light it up? What did he do?
And just to turn it back on.
Yes, he turned it back on. It was really dark down there.
Pull this up and dump it down onto the ground, and then somebody else will come along and pick it up and take it and put it in paper. This is the way they cut that.
Okay, so we are standing here in front of the bachelor shanty, the little one-room coal mining house that the single coal miners would work in. We have done with our tour of the Beckley Exhibition Coal Mine, and I got to tell you, my expectations were apparently way too low. Because this was an unbelievable experience.
Yes.
The coal mine tour, like, I thought we were just going to like walk back up in the coal mine. No. So you get to ride on a coal mining cart all the way back up in there, and they stop like 3 or 4 different times, and there's a real coal miner that drives it, and then he stops and gets out, and they tell you all about the coal mining history, the processes, the different equipment. I mean, it was pretty incredible.
It sure was, and they really go through even all the different types of ways that it would start from the beginning of how they would even crawl into the mine, how they would extract all of the coal, all the processes that they would have to go through, all the dangers, and the methane gas and the canary you've always heard about. It really just was the whole thing. And not only that, but you don't just go down to the coal mine. There is a museum in the top of the kind of welcome center where they have all kinds of information about the history.
Pictures of coal miners and their equipment.
How it's changed over the years.
Super neat. And then in addition to that, they have a whole coal mining village that they've recreated. So they've brought in actual buildings from different coal mine communities around the area. So there's a church, a school, a bachelor's house, a regular house, supervisor's house. And you get to go through all of them.
All authentic.
All moved right here to this place. It's pretty crazy.
And then there is a youth museum, and this month's was Thomas the Train. And so our kids love that, and so it was just kind of this wonderful hands-on interactive, mainly geared towards the younger children, but our kids all like it, including the big kids right here.
Our twins especially.
And then we walked right out, and we just happened to catch up with a man named Roger, who was kind of locking up. We were here towards the end of the day because we traveled today. We got here just in time to see it all and enjoy it. But I will say it was wonderful having Roger walk us through every single home in the homestead. So it was a mountain homestead.
So they collected not only all these coal mining buildings, but also predating that, all these log cabin structures from homesteads all around West Virginia, and they've got them all gathered there. And he walked around, and they do have like a audio guided tour that you can download, but we didn't need it because we had Roger and then Shirley, and we met her in the house, and she even opened back up the schoolhouse so that she could tell the kids all about it
and talk all about it.
Talk about amazing information. I mean, it was just so neat, and everybody that works here is so unbelievably nice. Like, again, I thought we were coming here to camp.
And a little tip that you need to know if you camp here, which you walk just right down the trail that we showed you at the beginning, but not only that, you get a discount. So for all 7 of us to have this entire experience, everything that we've told you about, from the coal mine tour to the homestead, to the village, to the museum, all of that, it was about $77 for all of us. So that averages
5 kids
out
and 2 adults.
to about $10 a piece. And so the discount really took it from a little over $100 down to about $75. We call that a win in our book because
best value
really, and it's beautiful here. It is absolutely beautiful.
So I'll tell you, they say on the website that you can do it all in between 2 and 2.5 hours, but we had 3 and we could
have stayed.
We were rushing through at the end.
We like honestly, to read the plaques, and
I would say this is an easy half day, and we didn't even get to eat any fudge because the main place closed back down. So,
and there's so many cute things that you can look at in the gift shop, but I would say the real showstopper is just this entire area, and it's just hidden
all
back
owned
up
by the
in
city,
here.
all restored. Such a neat.
We would say this is an absolute must-see if you're in the West Virginia area for sure.
For sure. Okay, so as we were driving into Beckley, I mean, like on the interstate, like 40 miles out, we started seeing these signs for this thing called the Tamarack. And then when we pulled into Beckley, on the city sign, it says Home of Tamarack. And
we knew we had to go.
Yeah, and so like if it's on your city sign, I mean, like Beckley, Home of Tamarack, then you got to go check it out.
Like you have to. Like I don't even know if we really
think you can skip
visited West Virginia if we haven't been here, because this said like this is the Tamarack is like the West Virginia place. So I don't know.
So like apparently it's full of like West Virginia artisans and West Virginia food and like all things West Virginia.
Hey.
And so we're out in the sculpture garden already with all these sculptures by West Virginians.
Beautiful,
West Virginians.
beautiful.
And then we're going to go in and check it out. So come see us about. Scott, what you got?
A huge sandwich.
A huge sandwich. What kind of sandwich is it?
A barbecue sandwich.
Is it famous West Virginia barbecue?
Yeah.
What makes it famous?
I don't know.
So this is the famous meatloaf. And then the super, super famous Tamarack cornbread. And then Mom got, what did you get?
Okay, so I got a fried green tomato, bacon, Swiss on some kind of like everything bun.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That looks pretty awesome.
Nope, I just forgot though.
What'd you get?
Chili cheese dog.
Yeah, but what kind of hot dog?
West Virginia.
There you go. Joe, what'd you get?
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders, but what kind of chicken tenders? Ruthie, what'd you get?
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. That's just a plain old grilled cheese.
Plain grilled cheese.
That was our fun in Beckley. We actually had a really, really good time. I think that's an important lesson in RVing is, sometimes you're so focused on the big things, and every now and then you just run across something that you weren't even expecting that ends up being amazing. And that was the deal with Beckley. Honestly, we'd never heard of it. We didn't know anything about it. The way we found out about it is the park that we wanted to get that was close to the entrance of the national park was booked. And so I just looked and found the next campground, and I was like, Exhibition Coal Mine. That's a weird name for a campground. And when I called, the lady was like, hey, you know about all of our stuff? And I said, no. And she started listing off everything that they had. And so what was, going to be like a secondary campground ended up being like one of the highlights of that part of our trip, and definitely filled up 2 full days there. And so we would definitely suggest that you take time to go by Beckley.
Yes. And it's great for your kids. It's great for your family. It's super interactive, and you're going to learn something. So when that's going on, we always count that a win, that we can check off some homeschooling, road schooling things, and also have just a great time. So I encourage you to go, but now we're going to head on to
National Park.
New River Gorge.
So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we would love for you to do that so you don't miss out on any of our crazy fun, and you can check out some of our other videos right over there as well. So until next time, guys, go out and have some crazy fun with your crazy family.
Bye, y'all.